Taurus! Limata! Lapidem!
Hail and well met, friends. How are you all doing? Welcome to Lord of the Craft. My name is AcerBuddy, and I'm here with my friends 7th and Sir Wyvernos. We're going to be doing a walkthrough of our server in our land of Asulon, a magical role-playing server #1 in the world, with over 20,000 active members on our forums, and 300,000 posts on these forums. So 7th, why don't you introduce yourself?
Alright, hello, my name is Seventh. I'm a game master for Lord of the Craft. And first of all, I think we should start with what this place is. As you enter Asulon, your first login, you enter the new player spawn, which you see all around you. Basically, what would happen was you would spawn right here in front of this little bookcase, and you would receive a book, and this book would basically guide you through all the steps of what to do to register and all the tips and tutorials, and it basically outlines what to do for you. And before you begin moving and before you can do anything whatsoever, you must follow this command. This command will prompt you to enter who your character is, basically your race, your gender, your age, things like that. And once you're done that, you're free to roam Asulon.
And we also have Sir Wyvernos. Sir Wyvernos, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Sir Wyvernos. I am a very active player and forum moderator for Lord of the Craft.
And Wyvernos, why don't you tell us some of the options players have upon registering their character?
When registering your character with the code that Seventh just showed us, the first thing you are asked to do is put your name. Well, for each race within the game, which we have quite a few of, they will have a very unique name depending on their race. Well, to begin with though, you have multiple choices of races that you can choose. First is the orcs. There is also the humans, the elves, the dwarves, the Karajir, and the Mori. Upon putting that in, you will RP as that character, and you can choose any job within that race. Also, you are allowed to choose your age and gender of your character. The last part of the actual register card is your description. In the description, you can put something about your character, how they look. It can be their appearance, their current attitude, or anything like that, just to give an idea to the other players of who your character is.
Right, and right now I'm just right-clicking, shift right-click to view another player's bio. Like here's Wyvernos, is Garan Windheim. He's a human, he's 25 and male. He has not set his profession yet. Professions are sort of, they're for your skill titles that you have worked to rank up. And here's Seventh's. And then in order to view your own, to make sure you have everything correct, just do /me. So here's my character, Elfon Dekio. I'm a wood elf, I'm 134 and I'm male. I am a legendary swordsman, I'm level 100 in my swords, and there's my description. So, perfect. So this is the new player spawn. Just going to give one quick more walk around through this. Just running around. So remember, as Seven said, you will not be able to move your player until you have registered. And upon your register, you will leave the safety of Ariel's domain, and you will return to the Cloud Sanctuary. Shall we go there, my friends?
We shall.
Now that you've made your journey to the Cloud Sanctuary, as you can see, there's quite a bit of roleplay going around here. This is the central spawn for players who die and after players register their characters. Now I'm going to basically go through, if you see these arches around here, there are 4 main directions you can go to get to the different races. Now here in the red, to the southwest, we have the dwarves and their, little regions and the capital city. The red will take you there. All you have to do is you have to follow through. There will be a tunnel at the end of this pathway. There should be tunnels for all of them. In the yellow here, we have to the northwest. We have the orc capital. We have LRS as well, and Azagoshold. Signs will typically lead you into the proper direction. There will be paths farther after you exit this tunnel. In the green, we have the elves. This will take you to Malinor, the wood elf city and nation. This will also take you to Helenor, the High Elf city and nation, as well as the caverns of the Mori Cresser. They are a selective race of what would be dark elves, except more cultural and more formed. The dark elves will also reside with the wood elves, normal dark elves. You have to apply for the Mori. Here you can see there are many different settlements leading towards. And then moving on, we have the human nations. And there are three main human nations other than Alraz. Alraz is considered a multiracial trade nation. We have Salvus, Renatus, and Henseti. All three, and all the other nations we will be previewing in the episodes to come. So, yes. Now, why don't, how about you, Ivanos? Why don't you tell us a bit more about the monks?
Alright, so upon death, as Helfid said, you will appear here in the middle square in the Cloud Temple. The reason why is because you were saved by the monks. Now, the monks save everyone who dies, unless it is their choice to leave. But, upon death, a person loses 20% of their minas, which is the currency that we use in Asulon, in Lord of Craft. But the monks save each character upon their death, and respawn them here with the loss of their memory at the cost. Now, upon returning here, a player cannot return to the position where they were before for 30 minutes. That is the server rule. And also, they forget what led up to their death, and if not, what led up to their death is also 30 minutes before their death. The monks save us. The monks are sometimes played by characters. They are sometimes seen wandering from kingdom to kingdom, and can sometimes be seen praying in the actual temple itself.
Right. Now, we're going to do a bit of a sort of walkthrough of what you're going to be seeing in the Cloud Sanctuary of Asulon. This was partially player-built, designed on the test server. Asulon is the new map. If you've seen some of the older gameplays on this channel, you will notice that is a different map. That was Aegis. Now, the players have essentially migrated from Aegis to Asulon after a threat of the undead and the destruction of Aegis. And so this was built, and they have sailed here. And I believe it's been around 20 years now for the players. And in-game, of course. And so we're just going to do a quick walk around. So if you guys would like to fly over to the main temple, shall we? Flight of the Valkyries. Mm-hmm. So usually players would not have this option to do, but oh, this is the wrong side. This is one of the smaller temples here. Forgive me about this, but let's go inside and take a look anyway. But usually players will not have the option to fly. It is prohibited, but for purposes we do. So this is one of these smaller. It looks like we have an altar here. So spellbooks, what we're working on is a new plugin for magic. We're not sure if all players will be able to use this or not. It will most likely be they will be able to use small spells. So these are going to be the common spells, and so this is one of the smaller temples. If we want to actually, it looks like there's fire upon that spellbook. But so let's go and head to the actual temple. Forgive me for that. So if we head up over this way, I believe.
'Tis over yonder.
'Tis over yonder. Ah, there we go. You will be noticing it by the white birch tree. It's going to come down here. Oh, the generation. It's so beautiful. So you walk up these elegant stairs and you enter the Cloud Temple in the Cloud Sanctuary. Many people get this confused. The temple is within the sanctuary. The sanctuary is the entire premises that you can see here. So actually we have a bit of a cool design back here, made with pistons. 7th, if you may, show us. Oh. Now we were actually going to do a bit here where we would reveal ourselves from behind these bookcases, but
that clearly didn't work.
Yeah, we had trouble timing it due to a couple spikes. But this is what you'll see in the inside of the temple. It'll go down, I believe, upon resurrection. you have the option to go and roam around here. But very
And,
massive.
Yeah, basically, the Woven Monks, the monks of the sanctuary, if if you're having trouble starting out in the map and you don't know what to do or where to go or what to settle, um, they will provide shelter for you for a certain amount of time for no pay. They will provide food, and it's a safe place to stay if you don't know where to go, until you can find a perfectly suitable place.
Indeed. So if you have no minas and you feel like you're going to run out of food when traveling, just go and stay with the monks. There should be tent camps also outside each of the tunnels that we pointed out earlier. And yes, let's go take a look at the main part of the temple. Let's head up here. Awesome. So
Yeah, as we said, this is mostly player made. One of the GMs that really stood out while making this is Tiger Gamer. I believe he's the one who made the main temple.
yes, I think he did actually. I think I watched him.
Yeah.
But so here we just have a bit of lore as well. So here we go. When you've died, you've lost 30 minutes of your real life memory, technically. So you're not going to remember that. If you do remember it, it is called metagaming. Metagaming is the use of out of character information in character. So here's just a couple hints for you to take, as well as on this board. And so this is basically our this is our general spawn. Anything else you guys would like to add?
I think we covered about most of it.
All right. My name is AcerBuddy,
Yeah,
You're
Simon.
aware of this?
and you are watching one of the Lord of the Craft walkthroughs. Have a nice day, everybody. Hope to see you on the server. Don't forget to apply at our website, www.lordofthecraft.net. In our forums section, there should be a section for application submissions. Don't forget to read the pinned posts regarding the applications. Therefore, you can ensure the best quality of getting accepted. Don't worry, it takes, from any course of 3 hours to 3 days. Have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed.